Hello, it's Kadisha. I'm back with another video. Y'all, we cannot be distracted or not allow things to happen. This pastor, he always talks about the way that you cook a frog is to put it in warm water and slowly turn up the heat and it will boil itself. I've never tried that. I'm not gonna do that, and I don't encourage it. But I say this because I am realizing that this world that we live in is really trying to cut out human interaction and promote vanity. And when I say that, I look at the stores, and as you've seen, this has probably been, people would probably say since 2020, it has definitely ramped up more, where you see the self-checkout. And that has really been in like a certain big box store. They've kind of cut out checkouts, I think. I don't know. I haven't been in there. But a lot of places are getting the self-checkout, which can cut down on employees, because it's like, okay, if I have a self-checkout, then if I have 6 self-checkouts, I can have one person standing there versus 6 lanes of checkout, which would take 6 people. So, but with that, I don't have to talk to anybody. I can just, unless something goes wrong or I have to get a coupon or whatever, then the person who's over it will come and talk to me. But other than that, I can do that and get out. And people are like, this is awesome. I would love to do that because I don't want to have to stand in a long line, which I get that. We have things to do, and if standing in a long line could be keeping you from doing something else. And what is that something else? Because oftentimes we don't realize that we waste so much time. We're like, oh yeah, I'm cutting costs or cutting time by doing this, but I'm using that time by scrolling or by watching TV, or, whatever it is. So it's like, is that really important? Versus if I'm standing in the line, I could actually be talking to someone who in the future I could do business with, or I could just have a regular relationship with them. Whatever it is, just become friends. We live in the same community. Whatever. Someone, they see me on the side of the road, help me with my tire. I mean, just like being a community. And I'm like, I know I'm not the only one who sees this. And when I say promote vanity, I have seen where stores have closed down, and I'm trying to think of, one was Office Depot, which I know a lot of people are going to getting stuff online, which of course still cut down human interactions, because the only thing you're doing is typing it in, and it's just making it so convenient. And we don't realize that convenience is what really kills us. When we do stuff out of just convenient, it's not good. It's not good, and it takes out the intention out of what we're doing. So yeah, this big I think it was, like I said, Office Depot, I seen it closed down, and they built up a beauty store. And I'm just like, we already got a beauty store. Why are you building up another beauty store? And then I seen them tear down this it was, and I'm all for growing. I'm not trying to I want us to just be dust and living in the horse ages. No, we don't want that. But they cut down this field and they put up a fast food restaurant. And I'm like, we're cutting out family time, human interaction, promoting vanity. I mean, it's a number of things, and you probably could name more. You really just, sit down and think about it. And I'm like, okay, Lord, let me not get caught up in this, because it's so easy, because they're turning it up bit by bit. And so you're forced to do that. And that's why I'm gonna shout out how they be saying in the promotion videos. And I want to thank Ace for sponsoring this part of the video. Not really, but I really love Ace Hardware. And I say love, I shouldn't say love, but I really like that store, because I don't know if they have self-checkout. They probably do. But the people are so nice. When they be walking up to you, they be asking you, like, what do you need? Can I help you with this? And they know what they be talking about. And when you get to the checkout, they were like, oh, you find everything? I mean, I don't know how they find their workers, but Lord, I'm about to start a business, and I'm about to get Ace Hardware mentorship because I know some of them are not like franchise, like they're like independently owned. But even at those, they got a standard. I guess it's like the Chick-fil-A of home improvement, really. And I know people talk about Chick-fil-A like behind the scenes stuff. They're like, oh, it's not as pretty. But I be seeing that line wrap around the building. So I don't know what you're talking about. But seriously, and I know Chick-fil-A is a fast food restaurant. I'm up here talking about fast food. But seriously, y'all, we really have to be intentional and look. Don't just do stuff to do it. I got to hang out with my family last night. It was so nice. And we went out to a restaurant, which I believe you should do that. It's special occasions, go out to eat, do that. But usually fast food is something we're eating in the car. We're not sitting down and eating which is that what we used to do growing up. That was a treat because my auntie cooked at home. But when we went out, we sat down in the place and we ate and we talked